Welcome to the Fannattics Show Live, where we talk about anything and everything Magic fan related, not affiliated, on quest to our team's first ever NBA championship. And now to introduce your host of the stream, from Orlando, Florida. Y'all know him best, Hollywood!
Y'all already know what's going on. It's your man Hollywood, just an Orlando Magic fan in action. Welcome to the Fannattics Show Live. Thanksgiving was yesterday. Magic fans, I know. We're in Spanish they say reposando. That means we're settling, I guess. We ate all that food. We all tired today. Some people got work, some people don't. Magic fans, but we got Magic basketball to talk about, right? Magic fans, Thanksgiving being yesterday gives you a lot to really just look back, be thankful on, be grateful on. It's always a time of giving. I'm the type, I love Thanksgiving just for the environment, but in terms of the celebratoriness, I'm trying to be thankful every day. I don't gotta wait till Thanksgiving to be thankful. If you gotta give thanks to somebody, give thanks to them today. You know what I mean? Don't wait till Thanksgiving to be around the table, because you might not get that table. You know what I'm saying? You might not get a seat at the table. You never know. You never know what life goes to you. So always be thankful for the now. Don't just wait to be thankful. Be thankful every single day. Magic fans, we got Magic basketball though to talk about, right? We got Magic basketball. That is what we're here for. That is what we are here to talk about. So sit back, relax while we talk about the Magic at Detroit. Now, Detroit, for those who don't know, Magic fans, or anybody really watching, maybe even Detroit fans, y'all tell me if I'm wrong in the comments. Detroit is one of those teams that, quite frankly, they remind me a lot of Orlando. In terms of, you not a Pistons fan if you ain't from Detroit. You're not a Pistons fan if you not having ties with Detroit. Of course, there's always going to be the Korean, I think, Pistons fan. He's going crazy. Shout out to him, though. That's an insane fandom. The same way we have German Magic fans or Brazilian Magic fans. They're in different countries. Those types of fandoms you have for every single franchise. At least one. There has to be. You know what I mean? But in terms of this Detroit Pistons team that we're seeing now, it's reminding me a lot of this Magic franchise in terms of, but they're having, quite frankly, a lot more success, at least as of right now. In terms of, they just went, I believe, on a 13-game win streak or a 14-game win streak, and Boston just beat them yesterday. No, not yesterday, Wednesday. So, Magic fans, I'm not going to lie to you. I know they're going to come out today, and they're going to try to play us with intensity. They're going to try. I put on Twitter, they're coming out for blood. They're coming out for blood today. Magic fans, we got the Pistons at 7:30. 7:30? See, I thought it was 6:30. I don't even know. 7:30. 7:30. Excuse me. 7:30 Eastern time. Magic fans, this game is going to be good because we're 3-0 in the NBA Cup. Detroit is that team, like we're mentioning, that they just went on an insane run. They're really on a high where it's enjoyable. It's just a basketball fan. I don't have to be a Detroit Pistons fan. I don't have to want them to win to enjoy what they're doing over there. As a sports fan, as a small team fan, like a small market team fan in terms of Orlando. Orlando's a great city to live in. Orlando's a phenomenal, in terms of everything else, Orlando's great. But in terms of the sports market, we haven't really saturated that yet. But this Magic team is, when somebody makes an ice sculpture, I've never seen one done in person. I've only seen them done in the movies. But you know how it's always some dude and he has the little wooden stick and then the hammer, and it's and he's spending hours, same thing. We're on that process. The ice sculpture not made yet. You got teams like Boston, you got teams like LA, New York, who got museums made of ice. We on our first sculpture. You know what I mean? We get in there. But Detroit is that team that they've won championships before. Shout out the Bad Boys, and then of course shout out Chauncey Billups and Ben Wallace and all them boys. Rip Hamilton, right? They ended up beating, I think it was the Lakers, which at that time with Kobe and Shaq, that's a huge accomplishment. So they've gotten their success, but now Detroit was really bad not too long ago. Like, when I was a kid, Detroit was never a contender. Of course, they won that championship, but I wasn't watching basketball at that time. I think they won it in '04. I was 4 years old. I was not watching basketball at that time. I was watching Disney Channel or whatever, Roly Poly. You know what I mean? Now, if you know, you know. If you know about Roly Poly, bro, tap in, because it's only a select few. Big Bear in the Blue House, same thing, man. Now, what I will say, Detroit was always that team. Honestly, they just were bad. They were a bad team. And then all of a sudden, they flipped the switch, and then boom, they're back again. Bad boys are back, which honestly I love. I love this, and the reason why they're in the East gives us another competition. I don't want the Magic to win. I'm not the fan who wants the Magic to win the easy way. I'm not the type of fan who wants to see this team breeze through the league and breeze through. No, I want it to be a challenge. I want it to be a good ring. I want it to be a valuable ring. I could care less about a dynasty. Of course, I would love multiple rings, but we just need one in our lifetime. We have to see this Magic team lift one trophy in our lifetime, and I say it's coming by 2030. Now, Magic fans, Detroit is that team that they try and do the same thing we are, and it seems like it's working. They 15-3, first seed in the East. They just lost to Boston. Magic fans, they're gonna want blood tonight. Magic fans, keep in mind, we've barely talked about our own team. We're just talking about Detroit at this point, because Detroit is doing everything in which we're trying to do. We're getting there. It's clicking now. We're winning games, but we're not fully there yet. The Pistons are at a point where they're not guaranteed Eastern Conference champions, in my opinion. I don't think that they're, like, a lot of times we get into a season where you're like, all right, these certain teams are going to represent the East. And a team that a lot of people, I saw it on Twitter, and honestly, it is true, the Raptors as well. The Raptors, the Pistons, those are teams in which their franchises deserve them to be good. The Raptors, they were. It sucks that it was LeBron's toe for some time, but they got that Kawhi ring. I don't want to ever hear about the Raptors because they got that Kawhi ring, and I aspire that the Magic ever win a ring that would be like that Kawhi ring. Even if we get a player for a year, one of those like a Steph Curry comes to retire here, you know what I'm saying? And then boom, we win a ring. Hey man, I wouldn't care about that as long as we win a ring. You know what I'm saying? But of course, we want to keep those guys like P5, Franz, Suggs, Bane, those types of dudes. But if we could get a Kawhi-esque run, hey man, it is what it is. I just wouldn't want to trade either Franz or Paolo. If we gotta lose, oh man, it sucks to say, but like, for an old Steph Curry, I don't think I'm willing to lose any of the big three, to be honest. I get it, it's Steph Curry, but it ain't no guaranteed ring with Steph Curry. I mean, you never know. It is, but I don't know. I really would have to sit down and think about it because I can't say it right now. But Magic fans, the Pistons are that team that they made the trades. They got right draft picks, they got a good roster, and they got depth. And clearly they're on a run. Of course, we're only in the first half of the season. We haven't even reached Christmas Day yet. We can't be too infatuated with how this standing list looks like. But at the end of the day, if you look at both sides, it seems pretty likely this is what it's going to look like. OKC first, Lakers up there, Luka doing his thing. Hey, big shout outs to Luka. Of course, you got Jokic, KD, Wemby, and D Book, Steph. You got all these, of course. The only team that I could genuinely see out of all of these teams actually being in the playoffs would either be, I don't know why the Kings are 5-14. I mean, it really seems like they're about to rebuild. If they do rebuild, eliminate them out this equation. But that team is the Clippers, solely because they got Chris Paul. I get it, he's on that you light my fire type of vibe, but like, it's still Chris Paul. And you got James Harden. Oh, hey, he dropping 40. He averaging 40 type of James Harden. I get it. He older, but, like, it's still James Harden. Got to give respect where respect is due. Now, if you go to the East, we can't now discredit the East and say, oh, yeah, the Pistons are first seed. We got to... If OKC is first seed and we're able to be like, all right, yup, it seems like they're first seed, we can say the same thing about Detroit. Detroit has earned that first seed, and I think Detroit has honestly just played their asses off. And I think that this game in specific with us, it's the NBA Cup. We're 3-0. If we win this game, of course, we guaranteed win the group. I think if we lose this game, we got a chance, since we're, of course, 3-0 now, to go into, like, the wild card situation or whatever. But Magic fans, y'all know how I feel. If y'all have tuned into the previous videos, which if you haven't subscribed and tuned into those. But we have to win this NBA Cup game. We have to win the NBA Cup. I get it, it's not an NBA Finals, but we have to go into this tournament knowing that when you go into life and somebody's willing to give you free marketing, you never give up the opportunity to get free marketing. And what does free marketing mean? If we win the NBA Cup, that means guaranteed there's going to be Orlando Magic merch, Orlando Magic players, Orlando Magic logos in commercials, in stores. And you don't think if we win the NBA Cup in New York in the official NBA store, you don't think they're going to have NBA Cup champion merch? At least for a day. And that's in New York. Now, what if there's a kid who just every single day has said, yo, I want to go to the NBA store, been saving their bread, saving it for Christmas. Their parents finally take them to the NBA store in New York. In the middle, if y'all had never been there, I suggest you go. One of the best feelings ever as an NBA fan. I remember I'm walking by myself in New York, first time ever, and I see that building, I see that logo. I really had to sit there and look at it, honestly. I suggest you to walk from the other side of the street just so you can see it from afar. And imagine, we win the NBA Cup, and imagine that little kid in New York, he born in whatever borough of the 7 I think that there are there. Goes inside, and he's like, yo, that logo look pretty fire. I'm rocking with it. Champions. I thought the finals was in April. Or what? When is it in June? I thought the finals was in June. What's going on? Hey, I guess so. Let me get this. This looks fire. Boom. We just got a Magic fan out of nowhere in New York. I get it, Magic fans. The possibilities of that happen might be slim to none, but they ain't zero. Now, I'm telling you, if we can convert one person that's not in Orlando to be a Magic fan because we won the NBA Cup, take New York out the way. Go into the NBA Cup and tell me where that finals is. I'm going to save you the time. It's in Las Vegas, Nevada. Now, do y'all know the distance? You know what? We go actually find it out. Distance from Las Vegas to Orlando. How far is this? Is how far? 33 hours and 36 minutes, 2,307 miles, Magic fans, is how far Las Vegas is to Orlando. Magic fans, if we end up going to the NBA Cup Finals, we end up winning the finals, you don't think there's going to be kids in Las Vegas who for Christmas, they got gifted an NBA Cup ticket? Or for the holidays, they got a cheap ticket to the NBA Cup? They see the merch, they go, that's 33 hours away, Magic fans. I get it. It might not be now. I get it. It's just the NBA Cup. But if we win, we convert people in Vegas. We convert people in NBA stores across the world into being Magic fans. 10 years from now, they have kids. They start teaching their kids, yo, be Magic fans. Let alone the success we have on the court. We win the championship. All of that gets exemplified. But why not take the free marketing if we can? Win the dang NBA Cup if you can. It's free marketing. It's free marketing. That's all I'm looking at this at. It is a free way to spread the name of this team and spread how good we are and play for something that means more than just a regular season win. We got a little trophy. Do it for the city. Do it for the fans. You know, I have this mantra where we're not called the Magic. You know, the team's name, if you search up the team's name, it's not the Magic. It's the Orlando Magic. The players on the court, they represent that Magic part. They put they jobs, they lives, they all their livelihood into the NBA, into this lifestyle. They barely sleep. They have to train. They have to do a lot. They put all of that time. That's the magic of this team. They perform on the court. They do all they due diligence on the court. They do their job on that court. Now that first part, that Orlando part, that's a job for me and you. What we gonna do for the city? What can we do to spread the word of our city worldwide? It don't matter where you watching this from. This could be on a TV in the middle of Bangladesh. The same way it could be on an iPhone screen on the Lynx bus number 7 going to downtown Orlando. You never know where this could be at and who can be an Orlando Magic fan just by you representing the city of Orlando. Now, if we win this game, right? Because we talking big picture. We talking way down the line. Let's bring it back. Today, we got the Pistons. Not only is this that NBA Cup game, but this is a game in which it is against the first seed in the East. Take the NBA Cup title off. Take the NBA Cup mantra off. The dressing off the salad. Point blank period is still the green that we looking at. You know what I mean? What is it that we want? And that to win, we want to beat the first seed. We want to be the ones to say, you know what? We may be 11-8, but we go make y'all 15-4. Because guess what? We want to be the ones to beat the first seed. That's how we got to look at this game. We going into Detroit. It's going to be a matchup. I understand. It's going to be an exciting game. 7:30 p.m. Eastern time. Magic fans, Detroit's only lost 3 games. And we in Detroit. I love the courts, even though, of course, some are a little, I'm going to say, what's the word? Overzealous, quite frankly. But I do enjoy the environment. I do enjoy the vibe of the games. And I do like that they're playing for something. Whether they want to use the money for themselves, for people, for whatever. They are playing for somewhat something for them. As well as us as Magic fans, we want to see more of this team. We want to see us play more meaningful games, nationally televised games. You don't think the NBA Cup next year, regardless how the team is looking like, is going to have us doing our thing if we do great in these games? Magic fans, we got to look at big picture. We got to look at this team and say, we're going against a first seed that, quite frankly, we might play in the playoffs. If we get an injury mid-season, Lord willing, it does not happen, knock on wood. My table's made out of wood, for those who don't know. I'm going to tell you this. If something happens where an injury happens, let's say to the Paulos, the Franz, the Jalen's, whatever it is. Look at Paulo now. Not here. Thankfully, we winning. But which, funny enough, isn't it a little bit of a deja vu from last year? But what happens if the similar situation happens to that time period where a couple obliques here and there, couple back spasms or arm twists or whatever it could be, they out for a little bit, and we end up being an 8, a 7 seed, a 6 seed, and we play a 1-3 seed in Detroit. Magic fans, we got to go into this game knowing this is going to be what the playoffs look like. They just beat us previously, but it wasn't by that much. Let's see. I forgot the score of that game. Let me see. It seems like the Dogs is up 135-116. Oh, they whooped us. They whooped us. Magic fans, we got to get vengeance for that. And the worst part about it, you want to know the worst part about it? You want to really know the worst part about that whooping? It was on October 29th. Paulo had 24 points, and Franz had 22. But guess what? Nobody else showed up. Tristan da Silva showed up, 15-3. Bane gave us 12-5. AB with 10. Gogo with 10. But Magic fans, we can't have this. J.I., inexistent. Tyus, inexistent. Jace, inexistent. I get it, 4 minutes, 5. I get it. Jalen Suggs, 21 minutes, 8 points. We can't have that. Wendell Carter Jr., 15 minutes, 8 points. Can't have that. This is a Detroit Pistons team that we need Paulo Banchero, gotta give me a 30 ball. Franz Wagner, gotta give me 25. Wendell, gotta pass 15. Jalen Suggs, same thing. Desmond Bain, cracking 20. Tristan Da Silva also showing up. Anthony Black's been doing his thing the past couple games. Need it tonight. We have to do it. These are those games in which it doesn't matter what has happened between the previous month. It doesn't matter what has happened between this team and the Pistons before. If we lose this game, if we win this game, that's what's going to matter to the fan base, to the league. This is a win now type of league. This is a what have you done for me lately type of world that we're really living in nowadays. So we have to go into this game knowing that Magic fans, if we win, this puts an extra push on our shoulders, an extra, I got this. I'm not even worried about it. Put the headphones on, blast the music, and walk through the forest, because I'm telling you right now, can't nothing hold me. That's how we have to look at this game. We have to go into Detroit knowing that Magic fans, they whooped our ass last time. Let's come back in this game and let's show them. Paolo may play, Paolo may not play. It's not guaranteed yet. The injury report hasn't came out. But I will say this. This team, regardless if we have Paolo or not, that is not an excuse to lose this game. We got our asses kicked last time that we had him. So let's not act like, oh, if we don't have him and we lose, oh, it's because... No. We got to go into this game and we got to show them we are the Orlando Magic. Magic fans represent that Orlando side the same way this team is going to represent that Magic side. Let's watch the NBA Cup tonight, post-Thanksgiving. You already know, it was a great holiday, man. It was a great holiday seeing everybody just celebrate. You know, I do like the holiday season. You know what I'm saying? That's my favorite type of just environment to be in. My favorite type of season is really, like, I always, throughout the year, I'm the type, like, it'll be mid-July, and I'm like, oh, man, I cannot wait for the holidays. And look at that, Thanksgiving passed. Like, it's crazy to me. It's crazy to me how fast time's going. Already end of 2025, 2026 around the corner. We got about 4 years left. 2030. That's Alex Martin's prediction for when the Magic are winning an NBA championship, right? He said that back in 2016. Oh, we believe that we'll win a championship by 2030. Well, Magic fans, we better believe it. I know I believe it. I've been preaching it to the choir. I've been saying it out loud. Let's see. Let's see if my preaching comes to light. But Magic fans, I'm telling you right now, this game is going to be special. We got the 15-3 Pistons playing us, the 11-8 Orlando Magic. We are actually visiting them. It is the NBA Cup. We're 3-0. We're trying to clinch the group. Let's see if we can shock everybody, shock the league. Of course, they're going to think Detroit is going to win. Let's give them back-to-back losses. Y'all already know it's your man Hollywood, just an Orlando Magic fan. Enjoy your family. Enjoy the weekend. Enjoy this game. Stay tuned to the post-game show. Subscribe if you're new. Magic fans, we do pre-games, post-games, anything and everything. Just Magic fan related. I'm here for y'all. I'm here to entertain y'all. Whenever y'all put on the Fannattics show live, I always want y'all to just disconnect from the world for a little bit. You know, when we got the red light on, when we recording, we are Magic fans who are just here talking Magic basketball. Whatever we going through, whatever we experiencing, we could disconnect, sit back, relax, and just talk Magic hoops. You know, talk about our city of Orlando, talk about the world, talk about how we make it a better place, and just enjoy basketball. Enjoy basketball, enjoy life. Magic fans, it's the season of giving, season of being grateful, you know, just being thankful. I want to thank every single one of y'all just tuning into my videos. Whether I get 0 views, whether I get 1 million views, it doesn't even matter. At this point, I'm doing this for y'all, for my city, just to better us, better the fandom, grow this fandom, and really make this the Magic Kingdom that we know that this city and this team can reach. Y'all already know it's your man Hollywood, just an Orlando Magic fan. And like always, that's a wrap. Play my outro, baby. And always, happy Thanksgiving, happy Black Friday. Save your money. I get it. Spend a little bit. You know, you could. But make sure you save. Y'all already know. We out of here. Play my outro.
Hollywood, and it's evident I am just a Magic fan. Old Town, I'ma represent. Taking charge, go commando. Now we living in Miami, but you know I rep Orlando. Oak Ridge, yeah, it lives in me. Walking down the road, passing by OBT. 407 every day, it stay on repeat. Blue in my blood, ain't no stopping.